and welcome back. So week 3 is done, on to week 4. I stayed compliant the whole time. I had some days where I was 112 calories, and then some days where I was pushing 118, 150. There's all mixtures. So this week I went up and down, so I ate what I felt like. On Saturday I ended up having 40 grams of fiber, so my weight went up a little bit after that, but I averaged out at 100 grams less than the week before, which means I get to go back up. So I will show you the table and go through that. I'm feeling a lot musclier, like I'm building a bit of muscle. I feel it, but yeah, some days I feel like mentally I feel like I'm eating so much because I'm so used to eating around 1200 to 1300, and eating this much makes me feel like I'm going to put on 100 kilos mentally, but I'm not putting on any weight and I'm staying the same. So I just need to focus and prepare for eating more, which is what I want. I want to eat more, but mentally I'm like, oh my god, if I eat all this food I'm going to put on weight, which I'm not, but I need to listen. So moving forward, I will talk you through the table, but this next week I want to do some kind of, I'm going to call it a science experiment, but I want to every single day hit that same 1450 calories every single day. So eat different foods, because I am taking photos this week of the next challenge foods, so I'm making up a lot of food for that to take photos. But every single day I'm going to take my calories to 1450. All different foods, but take it there. And then see what my weight does. I want to see what it does when I eat consistent, same amount of calories every single day. And then I'll check in with you next week and let you know how it goes. But I'll talk you through my table now. Just a quick look at the table from last week, which I started at 56 kilos, and you see the grey shades up in the left. That was where I estimate that I'm gonna have a period. I never actually get my period. I don't know why, but I haven't had one in a few years, which I should go and get it checked out. I used to have symptoms of PCOS, not the actual thing, but just I don't hardly ever get my period. Anyway, so that's when I usually feel a bit bloated, between the 11th and the 14th of every month. So I jumped up a teeny bit on Thursday, then went straight down. Like, it's crazy how one day you can be 56.3, next day you can be 55.5. But it went back up, and from last week I averaged out at 56.1 kilos. This week I averaged 56 on the dot, which is good because I put up my calories. It was only 22 per day, but you know, I had a day there where I was 1771 calories, 1500 yesterday, back. So I'm starting this week at 56.3 kilos, which is good, and I'm going up to 1450. So just to look at that, last week, Saturday, I had 215 grams of carbs. That's a lot of carbs, and my fiber that day, because even though it was a lot of carbs, I ate a lot of vegetables and fruit in that day. So my fiber was up at 40, which is why I went from 55.8 kilos to 56.4 the next day, because my fiber was through the roof. That's pretty much all I have to show you, but I'll show you next week's. But that was week 3, all done and dusted.